Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're Madison?
Yes, that's me.
Okay. My name's Hannah. I'll be talking with you.
Okay.
So outside in the waiting room, you signed a bunch of forms, a bunch of questions. You also signed a consent form to come see me for counseling. Now that you're in here, are you still feeling okay about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. That's
Okay.
fine.
Do you have any other questions, anything you need to go over?
No. Oh, yeah. Are you gonna tell my parents what we discussed?
Absolutely not. Everything you say in here is confidential. I am only mandated to report if you are wanting to harm yourself or others. So
Okay.
anything you
Okay.
say
I was
goes
just making
through
sure.
me.
I'm not very comfortable with that.
No, I will not have to tell them anything.
Okay,
Don't worry.
thanks.
Okay. So, are the questions I'm going to ask you in here? There's going to be a lot because it's our first time, but it's going to be more about you, more personal things about you and why you're in today, not like the stuff out there. So you're not going to be answering the same question twice. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be taking notes as well.
That's fine.
Okay. So what brings you in today?
So my parents kind of pushed me to come in.
Okay.
So I guess I got to college and I kind of just fallen off. Like, I used to be into sports. I kind of dropped my sports. I've gotten into partying a lot, but I wouldn't say it's a problem, but they're kind of pushing me into a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of got sad. I stopped doing sports because I got injured, and then I kind of led to drinking a lot just because that's the only thing that kind of distracts me, because it just makes me sad. Yeah. And so they kind of just pushed me to come in to speak to someone. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
Okay, so they think you have a problem with drinking, and you don't think you have a big issue?
No, because all my friends are drinking right now. We're in college and everything, and everyone's drinking. It's like an everyday thing. You wake up, you go to class, and then you start having drinks. Or the weekends, we start early, and then we just go through all the way until Sunday.
Okay.
Monday is a recovery day,
Yeah.
We'll have a beer, and that just helps.
Okay, so then on Monday, since it's recovery day, do you not go to class?
It depends. If I'm super hungover and throwing up, I'll probably miss class. I'll just be I'll just say I have a cough or something, COVID, it's not very mandated now, to go to class. I can just Zoom in if I want, so I kind of Zoom and just sleep.
Okay. So I was doing so well. What do I want to say?
What drove you?
Well,
mention
you
my
said
injury.
your sport. Okay. So you mentioned you'd stopped doing sports because you got injured. Were you doing your sport in college?
Yeah, so I signed to college freshman year. I had a really good freshman year. I was playing soccer, and then I just picked up track, and I was actually for my first time, I was pretty star, actually.
Oh,
and then our last meet for track, we made it to nationals, and I tore my ACL, but I tore it so bad that when they recovered, they stitched it back up, they messed it up, so it made my recovery time longer. And I got back into soccer after that, and then it tore again. So I've just kind of been.
Okay. So you got injured and had to quit doing sports. What year of college? Freshman, sophomore?
So the first injury happened freshman year, and then I got it fixed, and I was feeling okay. But when they got it fixed, they messed it up. So then it took my recovery time longer than it. So I got back into my sophomore spring, for spring season, and then I re-tore my ACL.
Okay. Okay. So when you got done, with your sports and you realized you couldn't play anymore, how did that affect you? Did you get any really negative emotions? And are they lingering still?
Yeah. So I've had a lot of issues with family, growing up and stuff. So when my parents would fight, I would kind of use sports as a coping mechanism. That's all I would do. If someone was fighting or I was in a fight with my parents, I would just go do sports, and it kept my mind off of it. So it was a coping habit, doing sports, and then that went away, and then I just haven't really picked up any other coping skills.
Okay.
So I just kind of just went to drinking because it makes me feel good.
So, you mentioned that you use it to cope. Are you coping with not being able to play sports, or are there other things going on in your life that are driving you towards drinking?
Sports was a big one, but I feel like my family too. I'm not very good with coping with emotions at all. Like I've never learned really how to.
Mm-hmm.
So when I brought up emotions, it was kind of like, no, don't speak about them.
Okay.
So it's kind of like ironic that my parents pushed me to come here because they need help too, but that's not my place.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that later on. So you're drinking every day, you would say, or how often?
Yeah, like every 6 days, 6 out of 7 days.
Okay. And then have you blacked out, or you said you've gotten sick? So you get sick?
Yeah, I get really hungover when I drink.
Mhm.
I probably black out like out of the 6 days, I probably black out of the 3.
Okay.
But I still don't think it's an issue.
Okay. Has anything bad happened to you while you were drinking? Like, did you wake up one morning and your friends were like, "Oh my gosh, this happened to you"?
A couple times. I've made a few mistakes. There's a lot of things I don't remember that I wish I
Mhm.
could, but it's kind of just
Okay, and you just brush it off. You feel like?
yeah, like I feel like a lot of things have happened and I just since I don't remember it, then I don't have to deal with it.
Okay. So, do you think your drinking is like affecting other aspects of your life? Like, it seems that your drinking has sort of caused a little conflict with your family. They pushed you to come, and it seems as though you didn't want to, at least at first.
Mm-hmm.
Is it affecting you at school? Like, how is school going? Are you doing well?
Actually, I am doing well. Like
Okay.
I'm doing pretty well in school still. On the dean's list.
Awesome.
So this doesn't really affect me in school. I think it's more along like because my school's kind of like half online, half not. I feel like if it was in person, I would definitely affect me a lot more.
Okay.
But I usually do my work. That's one thing I'm good at. I always do my work.
And then it's not affecting your friends. Your friend group all
No.
it's something y'all do together.
Yeah, they all drink too. So
Okay.
they probably have their own issues. So.
Okay. Do you think drinking has impacted anything in your life negatively?
Just my relationship with my friend and my ex. Yeah, we were dating for like 4 years. We were dating for like 4 years, and then he's like totally against like drinking and stuff. So I was like,
Okay.
I was like, fine. You want to keep fighting with me? I'm done fighting. You don't want to be with me? Then don't be with me. And he kind of stayed for a little bit, but it got to a point where I just pushed him away so much.
Okay. How do you feel about the breakup? Like, are you regretting anything, or do you wish you
Yeah,
could
because he was my
change?
person. Like he was my rock, you know. Like
Okay.
I wait for him to a lot of things. He knows a lot about me. I would do anything for him still. He would still do anything for me. It's just we ended on bad terms. So I'm kind of nervous to reach out again.
Yeah. So was drinking the main cause of that? Okay.
I guess now looking at it, like I do drink a lot. Like maybe it does impact me a lot. So maybe I should like cut back.
Yeah, he sounds like he was really supportive of you.
Yeah,
Or
he was.
Yeah. So, do you think is the relationship something you want to reconcile, or was that something?
Yeah, I could see him and I going
Okay.
one way.
And you feel like he would be open to that as well? If
I
that's
think
something you
if
want?
I wasn't drinking and stuff, because he still hasn't dated and stuff, I think he's
Okay.
just waiting.
So, if you went to him and told him that you came to me today and that you are, open to receiving help, that's something you could reconcile?
Yeah, I think as long as I stick with it, maybe.
Mhm.
Like, okay, so I wouldn't say like I'm an alcoholic, but I would say I have a drinking issue.
Mhm.
So I feel like if I got help and I didn't drink as much, or I drink like barely drink anymore, I feel like he would definitely be open to.
Okay. Well, that's big of you to even, admit that you could have a problem. Most people can't. So that's great, and I'm proud of you for being able to do that. So what do I say now?
Well, we're on 10 minutes.
We didn't even really laugh that much. Okay,
No?
we gotta wrap this shit up.
Just be like, okay, since you've admitted that, that's a big step in the.
Yes. Okay. So I'm proud of you for being able to say that. That's very big of you. So since we're almost out of time, let's just come up with something you could do, maybe like a goal until we meet next. So just a rough number, how many drinks do you think you have a week
I don't
or
think I
day?
can average that.
Okay, so in a day, do you say you drink about 10, 20?
Oh, no. Probably like, I don't know, 15?
Okay, 15. So do you think you could be able to manage to drink like 12, just 3 less drinks and
Yeah,
start
and I feel
there?
like something else I could do is like, since sports helps, maybe I could just start going on runs again. Like if
That
I
would
feel
be really
really
good.
to drinking, maybe
Yeah.
go on runs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And if you're feeling down and you're just like, man, I really want to drink, you can go on a run, you can go to the gym. Maybe since it's something all of your friends do, maybe see if one of them want to go with you. And
Yeah, I
if
can
you guys
ask,
can
yeah.
start a new activity to
Yeah.
do together. So, all right, I think we are ending on a good note and that we have sort of a plan to get us started next week. And when are you wanting to meet again?
Wednesday's fine.
Wednesday?
Yeah, same time.
Same time? All right. So I will see you Wednesday. I hope you do well.
Okay,
And
thank
I'm
you.
looking
I
forward.
appreciate it.
No
Bye.
problem. Have a good day.